Hey guys, I want to welcome you back to week 26 of this epic weight loss journey. I spent all night at work last night trying to figure out what I was going to do for this video. I've been pretty stressed out because I've been working day shift and working night shift. We've been hauling snow, and sometimes we're hauling gravel, and a lot of things up here are just a little more difficult when the snow hits the ground. But anyways, I wanted to do a special comparison video of water weight versus sleep. So I'm going to get a weigh-in like right now as we just get home from work. I just got home from work, so we're going to get that weight, and we're also going to get a comparison weight of the water weight I consumed overnight and see how everything kind of corresponds with my weight gain or weight losses for the week. Now, I'm also going to take a break in the video, and we're going to go sleep for 6-7 hours, maybe 8 hours or so, and then we're going to get back up and get the weigh-in in the technically my morning. It's probably going to be like 2:30 or 3:30 in the afternoon when I get the follow-up, and we're going to compare that weight to how much weight I actually lose while I'm sleeping. And we're also going to talk about this week's struggles and things that I had to deal with and stuff like that. This is just something we go over every week, and I just try to get the most honest comparisons out there to the people. And if you could, please like the video. Always give me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the video. And if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel because it helps me get my message out about being morbidly obese and trying to lose weight with little to no exercise in the very beginning. Because as soon as you lose the weight, exercise and more movement come naturally. I'm just trying to do this without injury. So, all right, let's get on into the video, and hopefully this can be a fun one for everyone. We're just going to take the good with the bad. I'm extremely tired. I just walked in the door. Right now it is just a little bit after 6:30 a.m. And I did get on the scale just a minute ago. We're going to get into that in a minute. But I had some interesting numbers compared to what I had last week. And I just wanted to do something fun here because while I was at work, I drank 2 of these bottles here. 2 of these full bottles. And I wanted to see if these bottles kind of made sense when it came to the numbers that I had for my weigh-in this week. So, all right, we're going to take these on over to the scale, and we're going to weigh them and see what happens, because I'm not like overly concerned. I'm just like, okay, that's interesting. So I wonder if the weight of these 2 bottles actually has something to do with the numbers that I have on the scale this week. So let's go ahead and get the scale set up. And everything is zeroed out. We're going to take our 2 water bottles, and let's see, get a shot on there. Okay, so 2 of these water bottles is 5.5 pounds exactly. All right, so now I haven't even done the math yet, so I'll have to see exactly what happened here, because what I do normally for every week's weigh-in is I have a good night's sleep, which is I usually wake up about 3:30 in the morning. Me and my cat do the roly-poly walk down the hallway, and we do everything. But since I'm flip my shifts around, my cat wanted to do the walk down the hallway today, and she was a little bit adamant about it, and they've been her and the kitten have been playing pretty hard. So yeah, I'm going to sit down and take a few minutes and go over all the information I had from this week, including the 5.5 pounds of what that water weighs, because that's what I drank while I was at work. And I want to see how that compares to the numbers that I just got on the scale compared to the numbers of last week and vice versa. Okay, so here's where we're at. Like I said, this is week 26, and I had an interesting week. I did bend some of the rules this week, so that also plays into part of the numbers. But before we get started here, if you're new here, I do a weight loss journey video every Saturday, and I try to get it out throughout the weekend sometime. So chances are it's either going to be uploaded on Saturday or Sunday potentially, and Monday at the latest. Now, during this weight loss journey, I've also done a weigh-in every single week, regardless of the numbers. The numbers can go up and the numbers can go down. Either way, the whole point is to try to show the most accurate weight loss journey that I can provide, and that way people can get a real feel for exactly what I'm doing. Now, if you are new here, please consider subscribing to the channel, as it does help the channel grow, and it also helps me get my message out. Primarily right now, what I've been doing mainly is losing weight without a ton of exercise. The only exercise I normally get is whatever I do at work, and that's it. I just go to work and come home and try to take care of myself the best way possible. So if you could please just like the video and comment down below what you think. All right, come on, let's go. Let's go. Show me where the scale is. Oh, I got you on the plate too. All right, get out here and get this weight done. Oh, there's nobody here. My family is out of town, which is okay. And I just got out of work. So let's get on the scale. See what I got. 317.3. Okay, we're gonna call it 317.3. My cats are being little impossible kitties today. So okay, last week I lost about 3.2 pounds for last week. Now this week I had some interesting numbers, and let's see. So last week I was weighing in at 312.7 pounds, and this week I weighed in at 317.3 pounds. Now that's a gain of 4.6 pounds for this week. Now, like I just did the water bottles here, the water bottles were what, 5.5 pounds? So if you want to figure that into the calculations and some sort of weird math, I mean, I technically would have lost about a pound or so this week. And my cats are gonna get in the way again and knock over my lights, but that's okay. So I'm not too concerned about the actual numbers on the scale this week, especially since everything about my entire routine has been completely flipped upside down. So instead of working during the day and sleeping at night, and then me waking up, I haven't had a chance for my body to rest. So yeah, I just drank those 2 bottles of water while I was at work, and I came home. And of course, my numbers are going to be a little bit higher. And this is, again, another reason why I always say don't weigh yourself all the time, especially, you know, during the day when you're active and you've been drinking and eating food and stuff like that. If you want to get your weights, be sure to do it in the morning after your body has a chance to rest and adjust to everything that's happened from the previous day. I mean, technically that's a fast, and that's why they call breakfast, because that's the time you break your fast. So whenever you eat the next meal after you sleep, that's technically breakfast, when you're breaking your fast. All right, so another thing somebody mentioned to me is like, how about you just figure out the math about how many pounds you lost approximately for the amount of weeks or days or months or whatever. So I decided to take 117.7 and divide that by the 26 weeks that I've been doing. And now that brings me down, actually my weight loss on average is approximately 4.5 pounds per week for the last 26 weeks. Now, when I started all of this, I did a 5-day water fast, and that immediately dropped me about 30 pounds. Then I started doing intermittent fasting, 24-hour fasting, and I did a sardine fast, and well, I think I lost some ridiculous amount of weight doing that too. I'd have to go back to that video and see exactly, but I'm thinking it's like 7 pounds or 14 pounds or somewhere in there, but that's still a lot of weight. And at that time, I was losing a considerable amount of water weight. So, and now we're down to the healthy fat loss, because I lost the majority of my water weight. I have minimal swelling of my feet and my legs, and that was a major problem that got me started in the first place, is I couldn't put my frickin' shoes on. I mean, I had a time where I had to call into work because I couldn't put my work boots on. I mean, what good am I, you know, showing up to a construction site in a pair of sneakers? I mean, yeah, you got to have something on your feet that's a little bit protective. But long story short, let's get on into what happened during the week. Now, this week I was eating a lot of things that weren't necessarily on the carnivore diet. I mean, technically I could probably say I was completely off the rails when it came to the carnivore diet in general. I was eating a lot of those store-bought pizzas with the cauliflower crust that come from Costco. I had a few of those. I actually had one of those last night before I went to work. And my goodness, you need to stop. Hopefully she'll calm down a little bit for me. But she's been really cantankerous. But yeah, and then we did shovel a lot of snow. So I got a lot of exercise shoveling the snow that fell here within the last few days, along with all the work we've been doing. Why are you such a cat today? Oh my goodness. But anyways, so when I was done shoveling, I ate a couple handfuls of peanuts, and you know, that got me through until later on where I had some pot roast, which is, you know, on the whole carnivore routine. But the peanuts are definitely not. I get that. The cauliflower crust pizza is definitely not. And that type of pizza might have actually caused some inflammation in my legs. So I took that into consideration just today. And I will probably be cutting those out and finding another solution to that type of situation. Now, I did make a chicken crust carnivore pizza, and it was absolutely fabulous. The wife loved it. My son ate it, and he could not believe, even for a second, that it wasn't made with real bread. The funny thing is if nobody tells you that it's made with chicken, the crust itself is made with chicken, you just think it's bread. You don't have any idea that it's made with chicken. Then I put a little bit of pizza sauce on there, some marinara sauce, some spices, and you know, everything that I like on pizza. Mozzarella, let's see, Canadian bacon. I put some pepperoni on there. Yeah, it was pretty legit pizza. I mean, it hit all the spots. Now, the crust being made out of nothing but chicken, and it's just protein, I could only eat 2 slices of those pizza. I mean, I was just full. It was pretty amazing how quick it made me feel like I was full compared to if I got a fast food type pizza from one of the many pizza places here in town. Now, before I started this weight loss journey, I would literally eat just about one entire large pizza to myself, and then shortly after I would be snacking on that pizza later. So it'd be like a pizza and a half, you know, within a matter of 6 or 7 hours. And that was a big part of why I got so epically huge. So yeah, my food wasn't exactly in line with anything that I'm doing. So I'm going to need to continue my following week a little bit more focused and try to come up with a plan, because right now, since I'm working at night, and then next week I'll probably be working during the day, everything is so out of whack and so out of routine. So I need to come up with a little bit different strategy on trying to stay in line with what I'm doing and just kind of flipping it around the clock, because I noticed that I was missing some of my vitamins I was taking in the morning every day. My electrolytes, some days I was just skipping my electrolytes because, you know, one day I'm working in the morning, the next day I'm working at night. So, you know, I'd go to bed and I'd be waking up at different times, and it was just totally messing with everything that's going on here. And it does add a little bit of extra stress. It's not horrible. It's not real horrible at all. So it's something that I feel like I can handle. But another thing that's had me a little bit concerned is the holidays, trying to figure out what exactly I'm going to do on the holidays, because I'm still a firm believer that one day isn't going to wreck everything for the week. So I'm really curious to see what's going to happen on Thanksgiving. Really curious to see what's going to happen on Christmas and New Year's and stuff like that, because we tend to have family gatherings and there's always food. There's always good food. My sister-in-law, who's soon to be sister-in-law or whatever. No, she's my sister-in-law, I guess. I always have a hard time with the whole family tree thing. But anyways, she makes some amazing pies, and yeah, I'm not going to not eat some of her pies. And she does make some other stuff, and Grandpa, he likes to make some interesting treats, and yeah, I'm gonna have those. It's gonna be a family celebration of all things. So something I did notice just out of the blue the other day that I was totally blown away by, because it's something I was so used to seeing, and then somebody brought up the mention of eye floaters. Now, since I started carnivore, a lot of things have changed. They've changed dramatically. You know, the clearer skin, no more acne, My fingernails are getting stronger. My feet are less swollen. You know, just so much less back pain, less pain in general. And whatever pain I do get, you know, just from doing normal daily tasks is pretty minimal compared to what I was experiencing just lounging around the house before I started losing weight. But the eye floaters are gone. I mean, you know, you look around, you see these annoying little specks that just kind of travel in there when you move side to side. And they were getting dark and they were getting black and they were just annoying to drive at night at times. So, I mean, when that topic was brought up and I'm just looking around the room, I'm like, oh, they're gone. I can't believe this. They're gone. And I believe that is 100% to do with the, you know, the carnivore type lifestyle and carnivore type eating. So more proteins, less processed nonsense. I mean, it just seems like it works better. So, all right, let's stop that there. Like I said, I'm going to go take a nap for a little while. We're going to get up in a little bit, and we're going to get the follow-up weigh-in after I sleep so you guys can see the comparison to if I lost any weight while I'm sleeping at night, because that's literally how I've got the majority of this weight to come off, is I've been losing weight while I sleep. So as long as I, you know, formulate a schedule of my eating windows, I can lose more weight while I'm actually in bed. And that's kind of what I'm trying to show you guys here. So, all right, I'm going to go lay down. We're going to take a long nap for a little while. I'll get up and we'll be straight into, I'm guessing the cats are probably going to want to walk me down the hallway again, and you were just going to go around that routine, and we'll talk a little bit more about that when we're done. All right, kittens are ready. Ready to go again? Come on. All right. All right, well, I'm going. I gotta hurry up and do stuff. Oh, there you are. See how you are. All right, check this out one more time. This cat's asleep. It's a little after 2:30 in the afternoon, and we're gonna check the difference on weight here. See, oh no, did I scale that out? Yeah, 0. Okay, good. We'll check the difference, see if I lost any weight while I slept. See, look at that. Look at that. I mean, this is why you weigh yourself after you've slept. 314.1 pounds. There we go. Magic. Just like that. Oh my goodness. Seriously, that's the difference of just getting some sleep. And wow, I just woke up like less than 15 minutes ago. My boss woke me up, said we're running side dumps tonight. Thank goodness, because we got so much freaking snow sitting over there at the hospital to get moved out. Now, yeah, I'm going to be freaking tired coming the next couple of weeks until this situation gets caught up and everything starts slowing down. I just woke up. I just found this coffee cup in I like this one. Nice Alaskan coffee cup. I'm not sure whose it is. I'm guessing I can use it now, but yeah, it's a real pretty coffee cup. Now, I never even thought about coffee cups as some of these people use them in these content creation type videos, and they can basically put whatever message they want, and they just hold it up to the camera, and you know, I see a lot of guys doing that, and it's a pretty good idea. And also, you know, branding their stuff, whatever it is, their channel, and they can sell these as items, and that just, I've never even wrapped my mind around all of that yet. So I don't know, we'll see if that ever turns into be a thing. That would be pretty cool. But you know, right now we're not out here to be making money. The channel is monetized, but it's like, since it got monetized last month, I think it's made like $16. We don't get the RPMs on the videos right now. Now, if I were to do these weight loss videos, really don't work as well because I'm not building videos that have the right kind of titles and the right kind of storylines. I mean, there's not that many people out there right now that just want to listen to, you know, somebody talking about how they just lost a little bit of weight, and or even a lot of weight for that matter, because my average videos get about 300 to 400 views, and they have to be a real specific video in order to get a lot of views, and that's what actually makes the money here on YouTube. So I mean, like I said, I'm not here to be making a lot of money. I don't even have my account set up to even get paid, even if we did make a lot of money. I'm sure if we did, I'd figure it out. But yeah, I still got tax information to do, and there's still a lot of hoops to jump through. YouTube still has to send me something, so you know, we can verify some stuff for tax information. And yeah, I screwed up the address, so I had to go back in and fix it. I'm not very tech savvy when it comes to making money online or trying to do any of this stuff. I'm just out here trying to show, or at least talk about, you know, how I'm losing weight to everybody. And my goodness, seriously, you know what I'm doing. We've been doing this every weekend for the last 26 weeks. All right. But yeah, I'm just trying to help people. If I can help people, and I talk to a lot of people like about this weight loss journey every week. There's about approximately, you know, 6 to 7 people a week, which doesn't sound like a huge number, but when you're talking about helping one person at a time and taking a considerable amount of time trying to have these discussions with each person, yeah, we're talking about a lot of extra time, and then having a full-time job, and then trying to create videos on the side to, you know, hopefully get this word out. Like, hey, you know, you can lose some weight. You don't have to do a lot of work. You don't have to do a lot of effort. Now, when I talk about weight loss to a lot of people, they're like, well, you're doing that without exercise? I'm like, well, I'm also doing this from a morbidly obese perspective. Now, I'm talking about a person that's 435 pounds. It's not necessarily safe to exercise. And I see a lot of these, my apologies, had to cough again. Now, I see a lot of these people, morbidly obese people that are getting started, and I'm kind of worried about them. I'm seeing them push too hard right away, right out the gate, because all those years that I was having a hard time, I've been over 300 pounds for a lot of years now. It's been a lot of years. I've been over 300 pounds, but you know, getting up over 400 pounds is pretty rare. But my point is that every time that I tried to go out and exercise, I wound up injuring myself. So this time around, I wanted to think up of a way to lose some weight without having to do a whole bunch of extra crap as far as injury, because, you know, I still work for a living. No matter how heavy I was, I'm still the main provider for the family. I had to figure out a way to get up and go to work. It didn't matter if I was in pain or not. I had to go to work. Wow. What a yeah, the stuff that I did to myself. And I don't know if I mentioned this earlier on in the video, because I was half asleep when I started the first half of this video. But I went back and I watched my very first video a few days ago. You know, how I got started video. It had something to do with my 5-day water fast. And I'm just looking at myself, and I'm proud of myself, but I'm also ashamed of myself at the same time. I don't know if there's anybody out there that could share that experience about, you know, your successes and your losses. Now, just being that size is a loss for me, but seeing myself on camera talk about this crap, you know, what I did to myself and how embarrassed I am to look at myself. Yeah, I don't want other people to have to go through the same struggles without somebody that's actually walked the journey, you know, and trying to just root them on. I just want you guys to do good. I just want everybody to do good. I want people to be healthy. I'm sick and tired of watching these other YouTube channels they just take these fat people, and you're my brothers and sisters, you fat people, and they take advantage of you. I can see what they're doing to some of them on the internet, and they're just taking advantage of them. They're using them to make money. That's sad. That's really sad to me, is they're marketing certain people. And most of you guys know some of the people I'm talking about, and I don't even have to mention channels. I don't have to mention names. But YouTube floods my news feed with people that I should connect with, or they think I should connect with, so I try to reach out to them. And when you try to reach out to certain channels and they just shut you down, like almost just step on you completely, like they don't want to talk to you, you're no good, you're not even worth their time. It stings a little bit, but then it's just reality slapping me in the face. Guys, this is a business. You know, these GoFundMe accounts is a business. People aren't nearly as pathetic as you think they are. They're just playing that on camera. And I have a hard time watching some of this stuff. And then these other channels that are connected to these channels, it's just like, wow, you guys are playing that one a little bit hard. You know, for those of us that are actually producing these videos and we know what goes on behind the scenes a lot of times, and we know how the numbers work, and we know how the algorithm, you know, works well enough to actually get to this point, it's kind of obvious. But it's like, why are you guys trying to make money off of people's, you know, pity? And I know there's people out there that have a lot of money and they see these things like this and they feel bad and they just start donating. Now, a lot of these GoFundMe accounts are legitimate accounts. Well, okay, guys, my apologies. I tend to get a bit emotional, especially when I dig back into my past and I look at some of the mistakes I've made. And yeah, I'm ashamed for many reasons. I don't know how I let myself get to that point. It's pretty upsetting when I go back and look at like some of the stuff I've done, either in previous relationships or just to myself in general over the years. And I'm trying to repair a lot of those things. And I know a lot of you guys out there are trying to do the same exact thing, and you're on the same journey that I'm on. And it's just important that you know that I'm here for the people, you know, that talk to me in the comment sections. I try to be there for every single person that comments to me. I mean, good or bad. I'm not judgmental in that way. I really don't care, because there's a lot of people that hate on me. There's a lot of people that hate on things I've done in the past. Yeah, so anyhow, what I'm saying is, let's just figure this out together, and hopefully we can make a better lives for ourselves pretty soon, because it wasn't that hard to get going. The hardest part was just getting started. You get started and you just continue getting started. Every time you stumble, every time you trip, you fall down on the ice. What do? You get back up. You just don't lay there and play dead, unless of course you hit your head and you might be dead, but that's a good reason to lay there and be dead. So I'm going to wrap the video up here, guys, and I really do look forward to hearing your comments. And please like the video before you get out of here. As always, I hope to see you in the next one.